I teach Trig every year, and when I do teach Trig, I notice that students need a lot of practice. However, worksheets and textbook homework can get a lot of very repetitive for students. So when I first saw this manipulative on the National Library for Virtual Manipulatives, I really liked, for one, I really liked the outline of the methodology that they use to solve it. And then two, I really love the interactive nature of it and the immediate feedback that it gives students. Also, it has an indefinite number of problems that students can go through. This kind of thing is perfect for quiz or test review that students can work on it individually or with partners. Um, we can make a game out of it. There's really a countless number of things that you could do with the simulation. There's a lot of educational value for it because students are able to practice something that they definitely need extra practice to master the skills while not being bored to tears. And also there's the only way to find out if they did it right is by completing the whole thing. And then it's very applicable to high school math because only a high school trig or pre-calculus class will be studying this. So it's definitely applicable to my theme. It is easy to use, but it's more intuitive than it is explicit. There's not clear instructions, and the instructions option on the site is not available for this particular simulation. I'm not crazy about the look of it. I don't think that it's designed to be overly attractive, but it is very practical and very functional. So hopefully I'll be able to show you how it works. First we would type in what we're solving for, so you can pick any of these, how they highlight. So if, say you're solving for, first you'd want to solve for the angle. And then it gives you an option of what methods to choose, and it reminds you of the formulas that you would use. So I love this for students. I think it's wonderful practice for them. So since we have two other angles, we use the sum of angles. And then here you can either have the option to plug in what you have, or you can go over here and you can say, I'm going to add these together. I'm trying to find that one. And then that's how you set up your problem, and then it is up to the students to compute it. So we do a quick calculation. We know that our angle is going to be 50. We check it. If students are having trouble, then they can also use that hint feature, which is nice. If all they want to do is practice finding angles, then you can move on to a new problem. Otherwise, you can click here and you'll start again. So once you have that angle, it gets plugged in, and you go through the process of finding out a new side, and then you know your definitions of sine and cosine, plug in what you know, and so forth. So I highly recommend this manipulative, and I'm glad I found it.